Welcome to Friday Fish Facts. I'm your host, Ron DeSantis. I haven't been on air live for a few weeks. I am very excited about this week's interview. We have got Jimmy, you know him as Swhiskey, you know him as Jimmy of Aquarium Coop, you know him as the editor of Aquarium Coop. Jimmy, thanks for joining us today, man. How's it going?
The man of many names. That is me. Hi, thanks for having me, Ron.
It's my pleasure, man. It was great meeting you. I got a chance to meet Jimmy. I quickly met him at AGA there and then ran into him at the co-op later and got him to come on this show. So I appreciate that, man.
Thanks for having me, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, try not to throw up here. Well, I think a lot of people know I hate being on camera, so I'm going to try to get through this.
Well, I got a ton of tough questions for you, man. So it's going to be a rough one for you.
All right, let's do this.
So, should we get into it?
Yeah. I mean, do you do like some kind of intro or something, or that was it?
That was the intro, man. We just then break into the questions. I have questions here. We'll go into the chat. Like that is the one of the advantages of me having this tiny little channel is not that many people come on, and so then we can easily pick questions. And
How many do we have right now? We have 20 watching right now.
That's awesome. 20 people watching. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, welcome. All right.
Thank you for stopping in. You are born in Thailand.
I was born in Thailand.
100% Vietnamese.
100%.
Raised in California.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah. Moved to Ohio.
Dang, you did your homework, man.
going back to Washington. Is it safe to say that you've got the travel bug?
Yeah, I was already thinking of where am I going to be next after Ohio, and I was talking to Bob earlier, and I was like, it's possibly going to be like Arizona. I want to say in 3 to 5 years, I'll probably be around Arizona, New Mexico, or something.
So is that because you're like a big golf fan and you want to get the golf in, or do you have
Hell no. No golf. No. My favorite golf player is Casey from the Ninja Turtles. So.
Oh yeah, Casey Jones. Yeah. Solid pick, man. Solid pick. You went to you've done some other traveling like solo. You went to Arizona by yourself, Hawaii by yourself. I went to Shanghai by myself actually.
Dang. Yeah, nothing out of country. Can't leave the country yet, but yeah, that's pretty far.
Yeah, that was an interesting trip.
Shanghai. Wow.
So do you have any more solo trips planned or any
not solo trips, but I do have a plan to go to Hawaii, but the Big Island this time, but I'm bringing the girlfriend along this time. She hasn't been in Hawaii. I've already been to Oahu twice, and she thought we were going there, but surprise, we're not going there. We're going to Big Island because I have a tour guide over there that wants to take me around. So I want to stay with him for a little bit, and then, yeah, it's going to be kind of fun. It's going to be crazy.
That's awesome. I've been to Oahu a couple of times. Maui a couple of times. Maui is awesome if you ever get a chance there. I've never been to the Big Island, though, but, yeah, that would be cool.
I heard it's, like, way bigger. It's, like, all the islands combined, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, that's cool. So let's just jump right into this. How did you get into camera work, editing, photography? How old are you?
I am 35.
How old are you when you got into it?
Sounds nasty. How old
when you got into it?
Yeah. 33. Well, no. Okay. So I was always into like the movie world. I moved a lot. I was an army brat. So moving around a lot. Making new friends was kind of hard, so there's always the movies to fall back on. Learning a new language. We moved here when I was like 1.5. So learning a new language is hard. So I read a lot of captions, played a lot of video games, turn on all the captions, and really taught myself how to. I'm the only one in my family without an accent. There might be a little something there, but mostly every single one of my siblings have accents, but me. So I'm the most Americanized. So when I was like ever since I was young, I was really into movies, American movies and stuff like that. But I took a 9th grade movie production class, and from there it kind of went crazy. But then it fizzled out, and then came back to this whole thing like 2 years ago, and ever since then it's just been going crazy. Like I try to learn new things every single day, and hasn't failed me, right? I don't think.
So what kind of editing software do you use?
I use Vegas Pro. So for those out there trying to Google it right now, just stop right now. Don't use it. It's the most terrible video editing software you can possibly like use. I recommend Premiere Pro or Final Cut. Do not use Vegas. I only use it because I'm really fast at it. I know all the shortcuts and everything like that. If I were to turn a new leaf and just start over again, I think I would start using Premiere Pro.
Okay, cool. And what about cameras? What's your favorite camera?
I'm a strictly Sony user right now because they got all the technology. Right now I'm using a Sony A7 III. If I could use any camera I want right now in the field, it'll probably be a Canon 1DX Mark II, but that's like $5,000. That's without any lenses. So, yeah, right now a $2,000 camera would do.
I've got a question here from Rack River Life. He's saying, will you be collecting lots of B-roll in Hawaii, or is it a vacation?
Well, I told my girlfriend if we shoot video, it's gonna help pay for the vacation. The videos do fairly well, especially like wild fish collecting. They'll probably make you like $200 or something. That pays for like food or some type of lodging or something, right? So I will be filming, even if she doesn't want me to. I'm gonna film. I can't not film.
Of course. Actually, while we're on the topic of your girlfriend there, maybe we could have one of the moderators share her channel as well here. That's Lizzie Block. I had the pleasure of meeting her as well.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody can throw the link on the bottom there. If you haven't checked out her channel, please swing by and check that one out too.
She's very talented.
Very talented. She's on Instagram too.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy, what's your favorite fish?
Whew. Celestial Pearl Danio. Easy. Yeah, that's my favorite nano fish. I mean, it's got all the colors I like. It's got gray a little bit. I've seen some red ones at the Aquarium Co-op. I don't know if you saw in Robert's new 3-gallon tank that he has at the shop. Unbelievable colors. I've never seen anything like it. Some guy had dropped it off and he just threw them inside that tank, and hopefully it doesn't die or anything, but I've seen red in them. So from this point, like 2 years ago from this point, I've only seen them in orange, like a really, really bright orange, but never red. And I finally seen one in red, and that just blew my mind. So easily, Celestial Pearl Daniels is my nano fish. Medium-sized fish would probably be any kind of rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Herbal Exorata, the yellow ones.
Cool. Actually, wasn't your last post on Instagram the Celestial Pearl Danio?
Yeah, it's always the Celestial Pearl. It's like you have pictures of people have pictures of their dogs, right? They always have to post the same picture of their dogs. I keep on posting pictures of Celestial Pearl Danio. So
there you go, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a rumor that you were going to be working for Lucas Brett. So I saw Lucas in the chat earlier here today.
Right.
And then somehow that didn't work. It didn't happen, and you went over and you started working for Aquarium Co-op. How did these guys know about you before you worked for them?
I stalked all their channels, man. when I really got deep into the hobby, I was really into shrimp first. So obviously I follow a lot of Flip Aquatics and then Lucas. And then I think I saw Lucas's first video I saw was probably the Chicago experience walk around. I just like the way he did things. Just a very easygoing guy. And I stalked everybody, and I made fun of Lucas one day on the live stream. And I told him he looked like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I don't know if you watch WWF at all. Yeah. He looked exactly like him. And then ever since then, I was like, can I come visit your fish room? And I think he saw like a couple of my videos. And I promised the people, I was like, I'm going to show you guys the best fish room tour ever. So I ended up staying like a couple of days at his house. And from there, Corey saw that video. And that's when it kind of blew out. And then Corey's all like, do you do this or this or this? And I was like, no, this is all me. No extra programs used. This is all my style, I guess. And from there, it just blew up, man. Like, he came and visited me in Ohio, and he stayed at my house. I was like, dude, this guy's like, he only had 40,000 subscribers, but then you knew that guy was going to get big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was actually going to be my next question was, how did you meet Corey? But
yeah, so he saw one of my videos. He saw the Lucas Press video. And thanks to, big thanks to Joel Gillette. I don't know if he's in here. He's the one that showed Corey my video, I think.
Okay, so then you started working for Aquarium Co-op. I believe it was around February 2017, so a little bit over 2 years ago.
Yeah, wow. You do
What-
your homework, man. That's amazing.
man, I do.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. Well, I try and make them entertaining, so try and do my best. Before we get into that question, the Fishy Mailman $10 super chat. Thank you very much. I haven't made it to one of these since the stream with Bob. I always watch them later. Thanks for all the content. These are always one of my favorites.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Long time watcher, viewer of all the channels, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I've got a question here from Terry Lindsay. He's asking, are you keeping your tank rainbows at Corey's home?
Yeah, I still have that tank. I was thinking of doing a video, but turns out I didn't. I haven't released a video in like 3 weeks or 2 weeks or something like that, and I kind of slacking behind, but we got so much stuff to do. Corey's in Israel, so I got to pick up slack around here.
Yeah.
Really fill in the time. I can't just slack off around. So we're trying to get a lot of things done. We have a really big project we're working on that we can't tell anybody.
Yeah.
But it's so big that, I have to just be on my game all day long. So
awesome. So the second part of my question here that I was going to say, because I had mentioned when you started at Aquarium Co-op, what I don't know the answer to this one, what was the first video that you worked on for Aquarium Co-op?
Oh, okay. This is a really good question. There was a video that he showed me another video that someone else worked on. I was like, dang, that guy charged you what now? Right. And it was like about 3 times as much as I charged him at the time. And then he gave me this video that he's going to throw away. He said, it's crap. I don't know what to do with it. If you don't work on it, I'm going to throw it away. If it's not good, we're going to throw it away. So it's the My First Aquarium, the kid video. With
it was his niece, right?
Yeah. So that video has like 700,000 views or 500,000 views or something like that. Wow. That's the first one I've ever worked on. So
cool. Yeah. And what was the first one that you filmed?
First one I filmed? Probably something with the Flip Aquatics, because he came down over here and I helped him film, but I didn't film it all. You know, Corey always has his camera. I used to do the extra B-roll stuff, and that's how well we work together as a team. Because if I do all the filming, it's kind of a mess. I think a lot of his viewers like the dad camera, just him and his camera, and him and his fish room. So I try to do all my cinematic stuff just little by little on his channel.
Cool. I just want to say, King Quick Cichlids, $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Scott. Thanks to Jimmy. I only use Sony equipment now. Jimmy, hands down, as the best at capturing fish on film.
Thank you. I met him in Pennsylvania when I visited my girlfriend over there, and we were at a fish store. He just walked in the door. I was like, I know you. You can't. He's got one of those faces, right? So,
yeah, for sure. That's awesome, man. Okay. The happiest cichlid ever. Let me get into this question. That was Brian's fish room tour.
Yeah.
That's your most viewed video to date.
I know. It's, What? I expect that.
What is your favorite fish room that you have seen in person?
Oh, man. Can I name like a top 3 in no particular order?
Top 3 in no particular order, yeah.
Okay. I would say Jesse.
Yeah, HC Aqua. Maybe somebody could fire up Jesse's.
Jesse's channel. He lives in Hawaii, so everything is outdoors. He has some tanks indoors, but it's showcasing everything outside. Plus, he's building a fish room. So Jesse's really awesome. Second, is it a fish room or could it be like a fish farm?
Let's go with room first. Rooms? And honorable mention will be the farm.
How about Lucas Brett's? Lucas Brett's had like. It's ever growing. That room's ridiculous, and he tells me all the time and how much I haven't seen yet. So it's gonna be crazy. So Lucas, and then last, I think it'll be a tie between Because I Love Rainbows, Gary Lang's, and then there's Rusty Wessel's fish room. It's the most hardest to shoot because he has no cameras on the top of his tank. I mean, lights on the top of his tank, so you can't really film anything. But he has a really impressive fish room. He built that house specifically for that fish room and how the sun hits it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Let's take a question from the chat here. KG Cichlids, Kevin is asking, ask Jimmy if he will ever make a catch and cook video again, catching and eating clams.
He teases me for that because he's. I hate the way I chew in that video. I over exaggerate how I chew in that video, and I've paid for it. I hear comments almost every single day from people. It's been really viraling because catch and cook videos are awesome. Really fun to do, and they're not like regular videos. I'm kind of afraid to release vlogs again or any kind of video not relating with fish because it might hurt my channel. Also, at the same time, I don't care.
Yeah.
So you'll probably see in the future. There's a lot of people that message me on Instagram asking me to go out with them. They're part of food channels on YouTube.
Yeah.
They're like, "Can you show me where this beach is? Take me out there and all that stuff." So maybe you'll see a collab with another fish network. I mean, Food Network channel on YouTube. So maybe.
That'd be cool. Well, you know what? I think actually my favorite video of yours isn't a fish video. So, and I watched it. I watched it over and over, and I was like going backward. Like I do some research before I do the live streams, and I was just going backwards, going and watching it again. I went up and showed my wife, and I'm like, look at how good this is. Like this is a fish tube guy. It was your Hawaii trip.
Which one?
The one where you're on the plane and then you wake up.
Oh, that one. Yeah. That was my first trip to Hawaii. So I had a lot of time to myself and all that. So yeah, that was I watched that the other day.
It's so good. Like that must have taken you a long time to do. Like setting up the camera and then you got to walk past it.
Oh yeah. Setting up, framing, composition, and like how I set up shots, everything by myself. It's time consuming, but I think it works out in the end. It pays off. It's a great journal. I'm not a good writer, so everything I document's on video.
Cool. Just in case you missed it, Jesse, HC Aqua, Jimmy was listing his favorite fish rooms. You were on that list.
Yep.
Just in case you missed it.
Hello.
So what are your favorite types of videos to make?
My favorite type of videos, anything with music, man. I'm like a big music freak. I DJ'd for like maybe 6 years. I did a lot of club DJs. I did strip club DJs. Just anything with music. And my goal is to make like a music video, like a well-produced one, something that doesn't take me 1 day to edit and 1 day to film.
The one where Lucas Breath dances around?
So that's, those are all, everything I do is 1 day edits. So 1 day film, 1 day edit, like all the same day. But I want to take some time and maybe do like a whole 30-day shooting kind of thing. I don't know, something crazy. I like music videos. I want to do that.
So we talked about your channel, Swhiskey, a bit, but we'll get into it a little more. Obviously, you work for Aquarium Coop as well.
Yep.
Now, there's another channel that you have, and I see that the gentleman that you share that channel with has just popped up in the chat. That is Pot Aquatics. Tell us about that channel.
Potato car?
Yeah.
Oh, Swiss kebab. It's just a side project. We're both kind of tired of doing, the whole fish scene sometimes, and we need and I don't know. I think we were working good as a team. He sets up the appointments, and I just film everything.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I don't like business. When Corey talks about business, I'm just totally out of it. I don't want to be involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not into business and numbers and stuff like that. So Bob does that side. He sets up our cars and stuff like that. It's just all cars right now.
Yeah.
So they want us to shoot another Mustang, a Super Snake or something like that.
Cool.
But right now I just don't have the equipment to do it. I want them to be a little bit more polished than they are right now. And I just need a few more pieces of equipment. I told them maybe in June we're ready to do some more videos. But then July comes and I'm out of here. So,
so how did you end up meeting Bob? Through Corey?
Through Corey. And just YouTube. I think we talked a lot when I was already in Ohio. He was already part of my live streams and stuff like that. So
okay,
yeah, one of my best friends down here. I love you, Bob.
Wow. That's nice. I got a question from FishTube here. What starter manual focus camera would Jimmy recommend?
What type of manual focus camera?
Yeah.
Wait. Where is this?
That is FishTube. What starter manual focus camera would Jimmy recommend? Or would you, maybe you wouldn't even recommend a manual focus?
Yeah, I mean, only lenses are pretty much manual focus. Every single camera that you have these days, they have the autofocus ability. Even these webcams we're using, I see yours hunting back and forth. Like it's autofocusing, right?
Yeah.
So it's all lens. I think if it's a lens thing, then that's an easy answer. I would go with the 15 millimeter Laowa macro that I just bought recently. I made a video about it, and you could put this lens on the aquarium and just have it focus everything. And it's a wide lens, so I don't know. That's a lens I would buy.
I think we've kind of come across somebody else's favorite video here, asking if you could recount the video you released that featured a young man from Washington State that was struggling with addiction. I think that's the one, What Happened to the Bearded Fish Keeper?
Yeah. Dude, that was a heart-touching video because that was a hard week. Actually, I think it's a hard month in general for both of us. Me and him witnessed his best friend pass away in front of our eyes.
Oh, no.
And then we haven't talked for like a month or something. And then he already had stopped drinking before that. And then we decided to just meet up one day. He said, I have an idea. I told him, yeah, I'll pick a place for us to hike. And we just shot that video out of nowhere. So no really planning done there. But the way it turned out, I'm really proud of that video. And I'm really proud of Kyle. So
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just kind of scrolling through the chat.
No worries.
Looking for questions here. I want to make sure that if somebody's got a question here, that I get to their question. Okay, aside from aquarium channels that I'm sure you watch a lot of, what other type of videos do you like watching on YouTube?
What do you think? All camera channels. They're literally all camera channels. I watch them all the time, and I'm always nitpicking or picking out like little styles that I want to use for my own channel. If you watch some of these channels, you'd be like, oh, hey, I know where Jimmy got that from. So the one that inspires me the most and my style leans towards the most is this guy named Josh Yo.
Yeah.
His channel is called Make Art Now. And that he's a professional. He films like real estate homes for a damn Brazilian or whatever.
Yeah.
And he does some really high-end stuff. And another channel is Andreas Hem, but that guy only releases one video per year or something. So that's a really good channel, Andreas Hem. You should check it out.
Keep up with it.
And the channel I absolutely will never miss a video is this guy named Camera Conspiracies. Just really dry humor. If you like The Office, you'll like what you see over there. So
awesome. Well, I definitely like The Office for sure. I just want to say thank you to the mods that are working hard over there. I've noticed Aquafunk and Candy, especially doing a great job for us over there. Thanks very much, guys. I got a couple more questions over in this. Actually, I wanted to ask you another question about your prints. What is Jimmy Prints and where can we?
So it's the website is swhiskyshots.com. I haven't sold a print in a month and a half, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, I don't promote it. I mean,
Bob was for a while.
Yeah, Bob promotes it. If you join his Patreon for $20 tier, you get a free print. Actually, it's technically not free, but you get prints like this. Here's an Odessa barb.
Yeah, nice.
So stuff like this. I've been printing a lot of the smaller prints lately because not a lot of people can find the bigger frame, or it's really expensive to ship out the bigger ones. So little small ones like this would do for now. I have a bunch that I have printed for AGA, which I thought was going to be a bigger event than it was. So I printed out a bunch of them. I might do a sale in the coming week, and really try to get these prints out again. But for now, it's swhiskyshots.com.
I've got a question from Dorcula. Jimmy, what are some apps you would recommend for phone editing for noobs?
Lightroom CC. For video, I would do Adobe Premiere Rush. Everything is free, by the way. And iMovie is another easy one.
That's the one I use.
Yeah, iMovie is easy. And if you really, 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 really want to really dive into video editing on an iPad or your phone, there's this LumaFusion. I think it's $20. You can actually stack tracks. You can have more than 2 tracks because in iMovie you can only have the 2 tracks playing, the audio and the video. This other one you can have like 5 of them, and you can add effects, and it's just a whole video editing software on your iPhone. So that's the best one.
Cool. Kevin KG Cichlids says, you know what I hate about Jimmy's channel? I hate that you can't type in the name Swhiskey and go directly to his channel. So what I do when I'm searching for his channel is I write Swhiskey channel and then it comes right up to the top.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. You can type in sashimi whiskey, or you can type in Swhiskey without the E. It works like that too. I pop up. But I am on a mission to actually pop up one of these days. If I get big enough, it's gonna work. I'm guessing when I'm in like the 80,000s, I'm gonna pop up.
Yeah.
And right now,
you'll get noticed.
Lady with the whiskey cam. Those things are really hilarious.
King and Queen Cichlid, Scott, thank you. $5 super chat. You marry music perfectly with your videos. Do you have issues with copyright claims as I do? Sometimes there's a perfect song for the video.
So my thing is, if there's a perfect song for the video, just do it. You're gonna get a copyright claim, but if it makes you happy, then do it. Majority, like I would say, 55% of my videos, something like that, have copyright claims. I don't make any money off of them. I just love doing it. I mean, you're creating and expressing yourself in a different way, and the only way is if you use that song. If that's the only way, then I would say do it. You won't get a strike. The strike is where it hurts.
I heard Bob complain on his live streams that he gets mad at you because you keep doing that. Yeah,
because if you do that, you don't get. They run their own ads. You don't get to pick ads, and they don't show it to a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah.
Bentley Pascal, who I had the pleasure of meeting this past weekend as well, and I got to tour his fish room.
Yep.
The video that came out on Friday was part 1, and then this video, this Friday is part 2. But he's asking, who's Jimmy's favorite voice on YouTube?
Oh, Bentley. I'm trying to get Bentley to do some of my voiceovers.
He was a radio. He's got a radio.
Yeah,
voice.
So Bentley would be the voice. It used to be Corey. Corey used to put me to sleep, dude, and not in a bad way. It's just like I used to leave on his long streams and then go to sleep, and just because I can't sleep can't sleep silent, so I always have something on. And it used to be Corey, but now Corey's voice is like, it freaks me out.
Well, I don't know. Who knows? Because he's your boss. I don't know. Mike, the Fish Tank Barn, $4.99 super chat for the tip jar. Love your channels. Thanks very much, Mike. Appreciate that.
Mike's awesome too.
Mike is awesome too. Melvin, Legacy Aquatics. What got you into photography, Jimmy?
What got me into photography? I don't know the exact moment, but I do know the exact moment. So I bought a point and shoot camera, and I told myself I'd take a road trip by myself and just try to find myself, because I was getting into a lot of trouble and didn't know who I was. I know it sounds like cliche, but I really didn't know who I was and who I wanted to be in the future. But I took a trip by myself to Alaska with just a regular point and shoot. That's what I started YouTube with. And I took a lot of pictures there. And then when I came home and saw the picture, I was like, wow, this is like awesome. And I have these pictures still. And I made a YouTube video about it. I think it's my first or second YouTube video where I visit Alaska. And
that was your first one.
Yeah, ever since then, I was like, I got to get better quality. Team Crispy is like where I strive to be. So I don't know. I just always got to have that better quality.
We've got Chad in here saying, I'm not sure how to jump into this chat, but here goes. Superfly Jimmy Snuka, don't try to scuba the North Shore of Hawaii in winter. Enjoy the Ford videos. Nobody does it like Molten Boron. All right. Appreciate the comment. King Lee is here from Twin City Guppies. Jimmy, what programs would you recommend for making thumbnails?
So Corey has this thumbnail program that he uses on Internet Explorer. I would recommend that if I knew the name of it. But, I mean, I use Photoshop. I've been using Photoshop ever since, like, 10th grade. So I'm just really well-versed with Photoshop.
Yeah.
But if you don't know Photoshop, it's really, really a big learning curve, I would think. But maybe GIMP or freaking Mike from Aqua Pros, he used MS Paint, so doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's a bunch like
Yeah.
Titania. There's one of them there. That one's pretty good, but I think that one is like $5 or something.
Yeah. Right now you can use Adobe Photoshop on your phone, and then there's a template that says YouTube thumbnail. You can pick that, and it resizes everything for it, and it's perfect. So.
I got another question from Mike here about some music that he found on your channel.
Yeah.
Epidemic Sound. You found it on your channel. Do you have problems with copyright strikes on that one?
No. You pay $15 a month. It hurts. It sucks. I'd rather pay that than Netflix right now. I don't have Netflix. Oh. But it's, I don't know. Some days I'm thinking of canceling it, but some days it's just like if I really need music, I go back to it. But my library that I downloaded off of them is so long now that I could just use that those songs over and over again, and I don't think people would notice. So yeah, I never got any problem with the Epidemic Sound.
Awesome. I just want to say there's so many awesome people in this chat right now. The moderators are working super hard. They're working harder than they normally have to. Thank you very much, guys, over there. And thanks for everyone who's here right now, too.
Yeah, that's amazing.
This is awesome.
52 people.
52 people. There you go. That's awesome. So is breaking into the movie business your long-term goal?
No.
No?
Too nervous, man. A lot of people, I've had probably 8 to 10 people ask me to shoot their wedding and stuff like that. Just a lot of responsibility. Like,
what if you threw out, okay, I'll shoot your wedding for you, but maybe get a backup too, and I'll do the B-roll?
Yeah. Every time that comes up, I'll be like, I'm happy to shoot the second cam, or I mean the third cam, not even the second cam. That's too much responsibility. I'll be happy to shoot the third cam and just do a separate video for you guys, or extra photos or something like that, but never the main guy, because I just don't trust myself with it.
We're going to go totally off topic here for a second, because I noticed something that you posted today. You've watched the first 7 seasons of Game of Thrones in the last 7 days. You're just getting into Game of Thrones now?
Yeah. I want to see what the big fuss is about, man. And I watched 7 seasons in 7 days. That's insane.
Good for you, man. That's intense.
Yeah, it's intense.
Scott, again, King and Queen Cichlid, $5.
Wow.
Okay, last super chat. Jimmy, Marvel or DC? And who is your favorite superhero? Spider-Man? Love the Nightcrawler effects on KG Tropical Video.
Yeah, I always use a Nightcrawler effect. That's my time traveling effect. Marvel's movies are better, but DC's heroes are cooler. I love Batman is just amazing. Super billionaire playboy. Like, that's every teenage guy's dream. Or a 35-year-old man's dream.
Yeah. I think we've had kind of a debate like that on this channel.
Really?
Yeah. Who your favorite superhero is. Who is your favorite superhero? Batman?
All right, so my favorite superhero movie of all time.
No, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite?
Unbreakable. And that guy David was my favorite hero. I don't know if that counts. No one knows who he is if you don't watch it. If you haven't watched it,
that's a great movie. Mine's James Bond. So.
Oh, that counts as a superhero?
Well, yeah, if Unbreakable does, then.
Okay, yeah. Touche.
How do you like working in the store?
It's my favorite. It's my favorite. I love being. I don't know. It's fun interacting with the customers. I let them know that I don't know that much about fish, and I'm just here to entertain you. But I surprisingly, I answered a lot of the questions there, and in my mind afterwards, like, is that right? But yeah, the store is a blast, man. I get to talk to people instead of being right here all day long. This is my view for like from 10 to 8.
Are you in the store right now?
No, I'm in the studio.
Oh.
I can see the 800-gallon behind me.
That leads me perfectly into my next question.
Yeah.
What's it like to swim in the 800-gallon?
Unbelievably, freakishly weird. Getting nipped by hundreds of tiger barbs is a weird feeling, dude. Like, I don't know how people do those pedicure things with the fish in it.
Oh, with the goldfish?
and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's not cool. And then I'm deathly afraid of the clown loaches because anything that can eat snails, I'm not cool with. Like, I'm not gonna stick my hand inside the tank if anything like a pea puffer or clown loaches or anything that has teeth. No.
Well, the clown loaches can sting you too, right?
I did it for the views, man.
So, what do you like better? Do you like how the 800-gallon looked this time a year ago, or do you like it now?
That's a hard one. I really like the Mexican River Rocks.
Yeah.
Really, really like that. As far as stocking, I like this stocking better. There's a new fish in here that you guys haven't seen yet. And right now they're just looking really cool. As you guys know, most of you probably know that I did the video of it recently.
Yeah.
And it's just the brownish tan look looks way more natural. I can't pick.
Okay. We've got Chad Krotz here with the $4.99 super chat at King and Queen Cichlids. Marvel all the way. Batman is all right there.
Batman's awesome. Well, the movies are so great though. Yeah,
Yeah,
Christopher Nolan movies are crazy. Yeah. Oh, and the new Joker with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
I love Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah.
I love Joaquin Phoenix too. I'm not sure how I feel. It looks
weird.
Interesting.
I'm gonna give it a chance.
Yeah.
But because I love Joaquin Phoenix, not just because I love the Joker.
So how many tanks at the most at any time of your life have you owned?
19.
19. Wow.
Yeah,
And how many
16 in my bedroom, 3 scattered out the house.
And what about now?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks technically.
So yeah, you used to have you were really into plecos before too, right?
I'm still into plecos, man.
You got a lot of plecos still in your rainbow
They're so
fish
expensive. Yeah, they have the 397 Parus in there, or I think it's the 397s. I want to say it's the 397s.
Okay, that leads me to did we ask you? No, we didn't. What was your first fish that you ever had?
Yeah, what is my first fish? Probably, I had a newt when I was a kid, and then I started getting into shrimp. But the first, I think, is Daniel erythromicron, which is the emerald dwarf rasbora.
That was your first fish?
I think so, yeah.
That's a pretty cool fish. Most people say goldfish are better.
They still have PetSmart and Petco, and that's where I went to get my first fish. So,
what about now? We kind of just quickly touched on the plecos. What's your favorite pleco?
Oof, probably leopard frog.
Yeah, you still have some?
No, but I know where you guys can get some for cheap for $50.
Really?
Pot Aquatics.
Where's that?
Pot Aquatics. We just did the video of them. I looked up on their website. I was like, leopard frog was $54. That's probably the cheapest I've ever seen them.
So that was the one down in Florida with the Lucky Schmuck there, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
he's not Lucky Schmuck no more. He's wild.
Right, wild fish tank. No, wild fish tank.
Yeah.
I know him as the Lucky Schmuck.
Yeah, me too. He's forever known as Lucky Schmuck. He's like Screech. You always know him as Screech now.
I think it was kind of a smart move for him actually to change his name, because the very first live stream I did with a guest was with him, and I wasn't monetized yet, and after I got monetized, YouTube flagged that video for having Schmuck.
Yeah.
It could have hurt him potentially. So
Corey was the one that made him do the switch, and Corey gives really good advice when it comes to YouTube. So he's listening to Corey, so that's why his channel is kind of skyrocketing right
now. Corey told me that as well. I asked him when we were talking about it, and I said, "Was that you that told him to change his channel?" He said, "Yeah, I wanted to succeed." All right, cool. So speaking of that, Jimmy, you're moving to Ohio.
Yep.
Are you still going to be working for a quick co-op?
Right now we don't know. I have the contract right here. I haven't signed it yet. I'm still weighing out all my options because of some of the restrictions on it. I'm kind of and I told you that you can ask me this question because I'm really transparent.
I did. I have never asked anybody before if I can ask a question.
Yeah. So I'm really transparent. And, I think it'll help answer a lot of the questions that a lot of people are having. So the chances are really, really good. We're still going to work a few kinks out, I hope. So, yeah, chances are really good. I wouldn't move back if I didn't have a plan, though. So,
The drama. Good answer, man.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to. Well, I mean, I know all of us hope that. I mean, you helped move Aquarium Coop, like you said, 40,000. I think it had about 35,000 subs.
Yeah. I joined at 35-ish.
Yeah, and now he's got 300,000.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy.
we definitely helped propel that.
Yeah.
No
but he
question.
does all the hard work. I mean, to be honest. But I mean, some of his top videos are fully edited, like the Black Worm video. That's like completely fully edited by me. I mean, I edit every single video, but there's some that I do put my touches on, and some I just leave it as raw as it can be because a lot of people do complain.
Right.
And it still hurts me. I mean, for them to say like, "Oh yeah, you don't need Jimmy" and all that stuff, but you know, there's a lot of videos that I do want to work on, and we're going into that direction where we do want to put out more polished videos. And like that Goliath Farms one, we had 2 cameras rolling, and I thought it turned out pretty great. But yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I just want to quickly. Oh, Aquafunk's asking if you were there for Ryan's last video with the kids, but I don't think you were in Florida there.
No, I wasn't there.
My dad has joined the chat. My dad has never joined a chat ever.
So which one is he?
Shout out to my dad, Hermano DeSantis.
Oh.
Thanks, Dad.
We should get a shirt for him too.
What's that?
We should get a shirt for him too. I got access.
Yeah, you got access. I know. I said to him, Dad, look at this. It's even signed by Corey right here.
Yeah.
And you know, he's got a big pond with fish in there too. So.
Okay. Awesome.
So. Well, I just want to thank everybody who's here, everybody who came and watched this stream live today, and everyone who's going to possibly watch it in the replay. All the moderators, I don't remember the last time you had to work as hard as you did this time. I'm sorry, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And most of all, Jimmy, thanks, man.
Thank you, Ryan.
When you said you would come on, I was like, wow, that's awesome. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. It's nerve-wracking, but I did it. I did it.
And how was it? Was it too bad?
It wasn't too bad. Once we get going, I mean, once you have all the questions all laid out and they're ready, it's not too bad. But there's ones where it's just like awkward silence because I don't know how to start a conversation, so whatever.
Well, I told you were going to know the answer to all the questions.
Yeah, that was really good. You did your homework. I'm really impressed. So hats off to you.
Okay, thanks very much. And thanks everyone again. Jimmy, when's the next video for your channel coming up?
I have no idea.
All right, cool. Now what about the Aquarium Co-op video? When's that?
I think we're gonna start releasing every two videos every week. So Sunday and possibly a Tuesday or Wednesday release. So.
And then do we expect Corey's live stream back again next Wednesday?
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
If you're bored with that channel, we have the Clips channel too. So.
Right. So that was like the old Real Fish Talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So that takes like my whole day just to break down that whole thing and edit those clips. So it's just the same thing. It's the stream, but it just cut out like Joe Rogan clips and stuff like that. So.
Right. Actually, that was another. You used to do those in the earlier days, the Real Fish Talks. You were there live.
Yeah, I was Jamie. I was behind the scene.
You were on camera a bit in those.
Yeah, sometimes. I like I said, I don't like being on camera. So.
Well, thanks very much for doing this. I've got my video coming out this Friday, which is Fish Room Tour of Bentley Pascal's Part 2. We go into his grow out room and everything like that.
Oh, nice.
But it's great to do a live stream because I hadn't done one in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure when I'm going to get a chance to do it again. Just super busy with coaching both of my kids' baseball teams. And but you know what? If I can fit them in here or there, I will. Jimmy, thanks very much. Good night, everyone. And join me next week for another edition Friday Fish Facts.